it to be documented that I am here solely for objecting to the validity of this meeting. I do not want to be counted as a member of the quorum. And I would like that to be documented on your meeting minutes.
Hi, the name is Dave Schaefer. I'm also here to object to the validity of this meeting. I'm also objecting to the fact that the volunteers have been locked out for so long, and the fact that we ceased operations when we didn't really need to. And the other thing I want to object to is the way that they treated their paid staff who were dedicated, did their job, and were good with volunteers. Thank you very much. David Schaefer, S-T-H-A-E-F-F-E-R. Thank you.
My legal name is Andrew James Warrington, A-N-D-R-E-W-J-A-M-E-S-W-A-R-R-I-N-G-T-O-N. My name in the roster is Drew Warrington, D-R-E-W, last name is spelled the same. I object to the validity of this meeting. I would like my presence here not to be counted in the quorum.
My name is Taylor Allen Harmon. My title is Doctor. I am here solely to object to this meeting, which I consider to be a sham. I do not wish for my name to count toward a quorum for this meeting, and I would like for that to be noted in the minutes. I object not only to this meeting, which is invalid, but I also object to the way the volunteers and the paid staff have been treated for the last 6 months. Not only the last 6 months, but the year prior to that, in which we spent many, many hours trying to fix equipment that was in extremely poor state of disrepair. We managed to do that despite opposition and direct stalling from members of the board against our doing so. And we did manage, for the first time in many years, to have steam on every day of the fall foliage last year. Thank you.
All right, good evening, everybody. My name is David Herring, H-A-R-I-N-G, and I'm also objecting to this meeting on procedural grounds. I'm going to be a little more candid than the last candidates. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves. This is no way to conduct a democratic process in a non-profit organization. You should be ashamed of yourselves. And I will not stand for this. The 80 some odd people that you had march in here and put their ballots in and then walk out, that's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous, and I do not want to be counted towards the quorum. Every procedural concern that has been raised beforehand, I also share. Thank you.
My name is Rod Solman, S-O-H-L-M-A-N. I do not agree to this. I don't want to be on the quorum as well. I also want to second the guy that was just here and the way you guys treated your paid staff. I hope you guys have somebody, or your mother, be treated the same way as my mother was. So just think of that. Yeah. So, validity is, obviously, I don't know if you have anything else, but how can I be part of something that I don't know all the information to? Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Shamir Bruce. I've been a somewhat volunteer for the past couple months, and I just want to say it's been a shame to see the way these volunteers have been treated. As a multi-business owner, all of you guys need to be ashamed of yourselves. I've witnessed almost 100 people come in here, drop a ballot, and leave. I've heard one person say, "Do you even have an interest in this railroad?" I'm sorry. I'm trying to get too worked up. I just want to say it's a shame. For the past few months that I've been here, I don't recognize none of you. And you guys just sit here like it's nothing. Absolutely not. Yeah, I do not wish to be accounted for in this. That's my time. Thank you.
My name is Joshua Hogg. Yeah, my full name is spelled JOSHUANDREWHAUG. I spelled my full name because, I wanted to waste your time the way that you have wasted ours. I have been a volunteer at this organization since late 2021, and I don't even know a single one of you. That just shows how the entire time I've been with the organization, there's not been any board elections, like the fire company that I'm also a member of. I have never participated in any voting, and none has ever been held. And I think it's just disgraceful the way that you've treated all of us, because you have fired paid staff who's dedicated, who've given so much to this railroad, and you've locked us all out of the building. We are members of the volunteer railroad, and the fact that you've changed the locks in all of the buildings without telling anyone else the combination shows that you do not want us here. Oh, I'm sorry, am I taking too long?
My name is Corey Scott. I am here to say I do not agree with this at all. I don't recognize the validity of this board or this meeting, and I would not want to name put in for the quorum.
My name is Seth Merges. I'm here to formally object to the ill-conceived piece of nonsense that is this meeting. I do not wish to be counted on the quorum, as I'm only here to object. And I do not agree with the way that the paid staff and the volunteers have been treated by this board of directors. Thank you.
My name is Andy Guiazda, G-W-I-A-Z-D-A. I am here to formally object to this meeting. It is a sham. You should all be ashamed of not just how you're conducting this meeting, but what you've done to this railroad. I know you're probably trying to save it, fix it, whatever you think you're trying to do, but you're not. And I can assure you that Tom Marshall is rolling in his grave with what you have done. And I also do not want to be counted towards the quorum. Thank you.
My name is Christopher Bannis. I'm here to formally object to this meeting and all of its validity. I do not want to be counted towards quorum, and everybody that's come in front of me, I agree solely. I can't repeat and emphasize more on how this is just a complete sham. Thank you for your time.
Hi, my name is Mark Burton. I formally object to this meeting. Mark Burton, B-U-R-T-O-N. I object to this forum. I can't believe that this board has treated the volunteers. We're the ones that are doing all the work. We put in all the time. You guys didn't put in time. These guys are putting in time. Okay? So you guys saying that you didn't put time in doesn't really mean anything to these people. These people are the heart and soul of the railroad. You guys know that. Okay? I object.
Hello, my name is Cody Scott. I'm here to formally object to the validity of this meeting and do not wish to be counted on the quorum. It's just been, we only started last year, and this railroad's been really meaning a lot to us. We had a lot of fun with it, but because of the way you guys have been running this, I'm not even considered a formal member because you did not include my time and hours from last year. So I'm not even here on the list. So this thing's just all a sham, and I'm ashamed of it.
My name is Robert Faulkner. For the record, I would like to say I do not recognize the validity of this meeting and do not want to be counted towards the quorum. I do not recognize the validity of the board since the last legitimate election was 2018. The board members nominating and electing themselves does not follow the rules. Therefore, no one, and with 3-year terms, there isn't a valid member sitting here. Thank you.
My name is Charles Plymale, Plymale. I'm here to object to the validity of this meeting. I do not wish to be counted as a quorum. I very much agree with the person who just spoke before me. I do not recognize this board as being a legitimate board. It was not elected by the members of the volunteers like the original charter said. And I agree with everything everybody else has said before me. Thank you.
My name is Michael Finter. It's spelled F like in Frank, I, N as in Nancy, F like in Frank, E-R. I'm here to object to the validity of the meeting, and I do not wish to be counted towards the quorum. And I agree with everything that's been said before, and it's really difficult to come up with anything else to say.
My name is Robert Zwissler, Z-W-I-S-S-L-E-R. I object to the validity of the meeting also and wish to have my name not counted towards the quorum. And many people much more articulate than me have expressed my opinions also. Thank you. What? Robert Zwissler, Z-W-I-S-S-L-E-R.
Hi, my name is Paul Drake, and I'm here speaking for my wife, Terry Drake, T-E-R-I, who is listed as the member. Terry is sitting back there, and she'll stand up and wave if you need to see her physically. I object to this meeting. I don't count its validity. And also, she does not want to be counted as part of the quorum. As longtime neighbors of the railroad, and we decorate for you guys every Christmas, and I spend a lot of money on electricity and decorations. I wish that you had done, as the board, good things in the past. I hope that as this transition happens, you can do some more good things in the future and start working with the volunteers and find a way for all of them to work together again. Thank you.
Good evening. My name is Thomas Gears. I've been a member of this organization since 1980. I've seen many, many things come and go. I knew the founder personally for many years, and I can say Thomas C. Marshall is rolling over in his grave at the actions that have happened over the last couple of years in this organization and the way they've treated volunteers. And I need to ask the people sitting here, is what you're doing with so many people that have been the heart and soul of this organization, is what you're doing really good for the organization? And the board needs to be transparent, and the board has been secret. And I tell every one of you, if there's a reason for a secret, it's not a good one. The bylaws are secret, the minutes are secret, everything's secret, the financials, how much we're paying their contractor friends to do the jobs for us. It's a secret. When there are secrets, there's a good reason for a secret. And that is a problem. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Cameron Wright. Yes.
Good job, Tommy. That was
I
great.
would like to object to this meeting and its validity, and would not like to be counted towards quorum for anybody.
My name is Paul Vines. Just like in Grapes, and my member number is 180. And I would like to go along with the objection of everybody that's spoken so far, and not want to be counted as part of the quorum, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. You mentioned in the beginning that this is a special meeting. There should be an annual meeting. Where is it? I don't know. What's the quorum? What's the number of people for a quorum? Don't know. I don't know if it's in the bylaws of the organization. It would seem to me that something that's not there should be there. There are a lot of things that are very untransparent with the way the organization was run. And this is what we get for it.
My name is William Emery. I've been a member of this organization now for a little over 1 year. I'm also a member of one of the greatest organizations in the state of Delaware. I cannot say because I don't want to bring them into this conversation. But we are governed by a board of directors. That board of directors in that organization is governed by bylaws. This organization and this meeting I object to wholeheartedly and do not recognize. And being I'm not on the member roll because I've not been written down on it, even though I've got full accountability of hours, I do not recognize that. I do not agree with it. But you recognized this small group that have volunteered for the last 4 or 5 months, whatever. You've neglected to recognize the most important volunteers that are sitting over here that have for years and years contributed thousands of hours. They deserve your thank you and your applause. You are the most ignorant of individuals I've ever met. And I could go on for hours and have forced you to drag me off of this podium because you refuse to recognize them. I recognize them, and I've only been here for a little over a year. And I thank you, and they're the most awesome people I can say I've ever volunteered with. Thank you.
My name is Steve Leatherman, Leatherman. I'm an echo what everybody has spoken before me has said, and I object to the validity of this meeting. You guys ought to be ashamed of yourselves, really.
Anyone else would like to make a comment?
I'd like to be involved in this evening. You ready, Captain? Oh, fuck. I see all the good at voted.
All right, so is there anybody else that would like to speak? Okay. All right, well now we're going to close the floor, and then we're allowing, is there anybody else that needs to cast their ballot?
Are we allowing people that should be members of ballot?
If you're a ballot member, you can cast a ballot.
I was not given a ballot.
Did you check in when you came through the door?
Yeah, my name wasn't on the paper.
Well, if it wasn't on the paper, then I don't think you're a valid member.
You're technically disenfranchising people under
I'm
general.
not going to have an argument. We have
through this, like we were forced to sit through
in September. So we're not going to have any arguments.
Put it on the record.
I'm going to make a motion to adjourn the meeting for 10 minutes. One second. Okay. All right. Okay. Has everybody casted their vote? If you feel you have a vote to cast,
back, he will allow us to,
You made a motion.
okay,
The
that's it.
motion was voted on, reserved for 10 minutes.
Okay. Do I have a second? Okay, Bobby People seconded. All in favor of adjourning for 10 minutes for people to finish casting their ballot? Aye.
Anybody opposed?
All those opposed? So, okay, so we're adjourning for 10 minutes. Please finish casting your ballot.